Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'll be making a trellis for the cucumbers. Now I made one just the other day for the bitter gourd right behind me here, and it was super easy, super on budget, and quick to make. It's definitely a trellis that would fit well for cucumbers and smaller gourds and beans, but definitely not for, say, watermelon or something heavy like pumpkins. So the materials that you'll need are a pair of scissors, some strings. You may already have some lying around your house. This is jute string that I picked up at Home Depot. Now something more natural like this is not going to last forever, especially being outdoors, but it should take you through a couple of seasons, if not a year, depending on how harsh the weather is outside. And then finally, some sticks. I got some bamboos and even couple of branches that we did pruning the trees around here, or you can pick up stakes or thin strips of wood over at Home Depot or places like that. So let's get started. Oh, by the way, this is a Swiss chard. It's kind of an eyesore right now, but it is going to seed, so I am saving it for harvesting the seeds. First off, I'm going to be working on the vertical parts of the trellis by placing the bamboo on both ends, and then I'm just going to kind of eyeball, the sections in between and just lay these bamboo out. Now keep in mind, the closer you lay out each of these stakes, the more difficult it will be later when you work on the horizontals, unless you have more flexible stakes or branches to work with, such as fresh cuts of bamboos or branches. Otherwise, I would recommend at least keeping them about a foot apart from each other, like what I'm doing here. And next I'm going to be working on the horizontal, and just basically weaving this, front and back of the stake. One goes in front, and then as I make a way across the next one, I would go behind it, and then in front of it and behind it, and so on and so forth. And then I'm just going to take a string to tie both ends. This would just help secure and secure the, I guess you call kind of like the joints, I guess, of the trellis, and make my life so much easier as I build up. Otherwise, if you're building a large trellis, eventually the more you build up, the tighter and more secure this trellis will be. It's just going to hold itself up, requiring no strings really, but I'm just choosing to do it this way because it's much easier. Now I'm tying to secure the other end. There is no special technique into how to tie it, by the way. You just kind of tie it so that somehow both stakes won't move. And then here goes the second level. And just kind of just be gentle. Don't force it if you feel like something might break or something. And just kind of go back and forth to adjusting until you get it to the level that you want. At this point, my trellis is almost finished. I'm just making small little adjustments. Finally, I'm just securing both ends of this upper level with strings. And then, of course, place your plants, weave it in and out of it, or clip it to it if you need to, just whatever it takes. Just be gentle with your plants. I think you guys know how to take it from here. In case you need to see how I weave that again, here's a close-up of the trellis I made for the bitter gourd. You see it's going over and under each bamboo. So the idea of this trellis is so that it can help guide these vines, just kind of give them a little more sufficient light as they grow up, and then eventually they will climb and take over these trees, so I don't have to build a large trellis. So I hope you guys find this video to be helpful. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you find this video to be helpful, and comment down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out here with me again, and I'll see you guys right back here in the next video. Bye.